You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption. Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead. Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival. Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken. Leave nothing unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten places. An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome. Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade. Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Well, can you hear me? Well, okay. So welcome to Darkest Dungeon. This game is pretty silly because it's super luck based and has really awful RNG. I guess he would demand the voice. Well, pretty much after every mission you get gold, you get loot, and you get these heirlooms. And with the heirlooms you can upgrade your cities. And you'll see the cities in a moment. And then after every mission, your characters can pick up quirks. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Percentages. HP and MP percentages.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
So
Women
here's the
and
stagecoach.
men, soldiers and outlaws.
Every day they randomly give
fools
you some units and you can pick
corpses.
them up here.
All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Is it really? Thank you, Jess. Well, essentially, every character has random quirks, negative and positive ones. So right here you can see I do 15% bonus damage in certain maps. And I have a scouting chance. I'll explain scouting later. Don't worry about it. But at the same time, this character is an alcoholic and also has really awful ranged accuracy. But this is like a healer character.
A sister of battle.
And then
pious
this character,
and
I guess,
unrelenting.
is pretty much male brawler. All they do is throw stuff and poison things. That's pretty decent. And if you want real recognition, you can also edit the names of all your characters. So this knight is now wait. My healer is Selfie. Jess is pretty androgynous, so I guess I'll make them the Plague Doctor. And Nick is pretty edgy, so I guess I'll make him the Gunner. You want the drunk guy to be... Okay. Let's see. But my drunk is a female too, Aya. Actually, I have a better idea for Selfie. Don't worry. You can be Aya for now. That's true. Ah, well. So, every character has multiple abilities that you can see here. So this character has like a stun and a heal and some range damage moves. But the one really weird part about this game is depending on where in the party your characters are standing, they can hit certain places. So right here, you see this thing that says preferred spot. It means they'd rather be in slot 3, and they can only really attack the first 2 slots. Yeah, I'll name all my characters after you guys for now until I run out of characters to name after you. Whereas this character is pretty much all front lane tanking and like heal support skills. This character is mostly shooting, being edgy, and occasionally has some close range moves. Don't worry, characters can die in this game, but I'll try to keep you guys alive.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
So I don't know anything about this, because like I said, I haven't played since beta. And this is the
Most
graveyard
land
where
up
all our
here,
dead people show up.
covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
I can kill you off. I'd rather not. But let's go on the mission.
A mecca of madness
So,
and morbidity.
On this screen, random missions will
work
show up.
begins.
Since we're really early into the game, we only have one, and the rewards are listed here. So, these charms you can equip on characters for bonuses. And then these things you need to upgrade your city. And then gold is just universal currency, I guess. And let's head in. I forget what button heads this in. Oh yeah, I have to click characters, my bad. Let's go. So before
cost of
every
preparedness,
dungeon, you need to bring
measured now in
supplies,
gold.
otherwise you're completely
Later,
screwed. So usually you
blood.
want to bring some food, and you want to bring a shovel in case something happens. Hopefully nothing happens, but you might see it. You need to bring a couple torches because there's a light system, and if the light gets really low, then your characters can't hit anything. And then more spooky things show up and the game gets a lot harder. And I usually like to carry one of each random miscellaneous thing in case something comes up that we need them. And good luck, team. I'll tell you about the combat once we get in.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Alright, so up here is our quest. We have to complete 100% of room battles. On this map right here, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms. So we have to go into each one of these and clear them out. So all you have to do is click on a room, and it'll take you along this corridor, and across the way there'll be all these interactable things. And just a word of warning, even if you can interact with everything, you shouldn't, because some of them are like booby-trapped and stuff. So for instance, this one we got lucky. Had some money in it. Oh, and one last thing, despite the fact that I brought all these supplies to help us out, if you bring too many supplies you can't carry any loot, because it also occupies the same slots. So this game's pretty trolly for that reason. But certain things you can interact with and put things in them. So that thing has nothing, but if you use a shovel, it'll break it open. And then you can take the loot inside. And here's some combat. So, because my light is really high, I have this thing called monster surprise chance. And the more likely they are to be surprised, I pretty much get a free turn at the start of the fight. And now let me show you the combat. So everyone has moves right here, and like I showed you before, the yellow slots are where you can use it in your party, and the red dots are what it'll hit. So if I use this plague grenade, I can only hit the back 2 slots. But if I use this, I can only hit the front 2 slots. So let's use this. And now they're poisoned, so they take periodic damage every turn. And then this character also has another AoE move, so I'll just use that. And for my healer, I'm going to try to stun this guy at the back, but it failed. And I'll do another AoE move here. So that black number you just saw above my head is the stress. When your character gets stressed out, they take more damage, and bad things happen to them if their stress is maxed. So they might go crazy and kill your own team, or like steal your loot.
Dazed, reeling, about to break.
Whenever you get crit, it stresses your entire team out.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
So I'm gonna kill off this guy. And this AoE move should finish everybody off.
Confidence
Or they
surges as
can
the enemy
miss
crumbles.
and I can totally look like an idiot. But I can heal with this character. And then this character has an
Their
AoE move.
formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Yeah, you pretty much throw poison powder with the necromancer guy. The plague doctor. So now this guy's gonna die to the poison even if I skip. But here's the one downside, is if you skip your turn with the character, you'll suffer a huge stress penalty. So you typically want to do something even if there's nothing really useful you can do.
The slow death. Unforeseen.
And then after every encounter you pick up some loot that we might use for later. So we'll get these gems and we can sell them off later in town for money. And now we're entering another corridor. And as you can see up here, as we keep going further, the light will go down and there's like different benefits and whatnot to having your light low and your light high. When it's darker, you get better loot, but way harder enemies and more stress. When it's high, you get more scouting chance, which is you'll randomly just see the entire map, and also better surprise chance. Considering we're pretty early into the game, I'd rather keep it high. And periodically, your characters will get stressed out. And also, there's traps. And that
Carelessness
sucks.
will find no clemency in this place.
This urn... I think I could put medicine in that. Nope. And now they're giving me a tutorial about torches. Yeah, you really did. Just walk into that. No combat in this room either. Usually these boxes are pretty good. You can also choose which character opens them, because certain characters have different benefits, but right now it doesn't really matter. And more combat. We didn't get a surprise this time, so whoever's faster is gonna do better. Typically these gunners in the back are annoying as hell. Lucky dodges though. Except his can hit all four, and my guy can only hit three. And then this debuffs and statuses like all your typical RPGs in this game. That's not good. Certain moves can push people around, so now my healer can't use her heal move anymore because she's in the second slot. So thanks a lot, Aya. I guess I'll block this guy. And I missed the stun. Luckily, this gunner's gonna die to the poison, but now our healer's in the front.
Death waits.
Aya,
The
please.
slightest lapse in concentration.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And double dodge. Aya, it's not looking good for you. So even though the move did 0 damage, he's gonna take 4 damage from the poison next turn. And I don't know about Aya, but I'll try.
Continue the onslaught.
That was pretty
Destroy
lucky.
them all.
Alright, we made it through, team.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Let me put the party back in its standard order. Maybe I'll put Aya in the back. So you can eat this food to heal you, but randomly through dungeons you'll get like hungry, and if that happens and you don't have enough food, all your characters take a huge loss of HP and gain a bunch of stress. So hopefully it doesn't go that bad.
Even the cold stone
And I
seems
used my
bent
shovel
on preventing
earlier,
passage.
so now that I don't have the shovel, I'm gonna take a big hit of stress and damage from clearing this rubble with my bare hands.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable
And
purpose.
Aya is hopeless. So, because Aya hit maximum stress, she has an affliction. And when you have an affliction, essentially your character will behave in a way you don't want it to. So now Aya is completely random and I don't know what she's gonna do. And more enemies. Alright, we gotta kill some of these guys off pretty quick. He resisted the bleed. Down at the bottom right, you can see the chance to hit and the crit chance, and also what damage this will do. And you can also see under the resistances what their resistances are. So, one neat thing is all undead enemies have 100% resistant to bleed, or 200% in this guy's case. However, they have like a really low resistance to blight, which is the poison. So that's why these plague doctors are really useful. And Aya's gonna do something.
Injury
Stress
and
out our entire
despondence
team.
set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Well, if this hits, it will kill. And it has a 70% chance.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
So that was lucky. Tempting Globlet is a really stressful move. And more stress. And damage. Not looking good. We'll throw another grenade back here. This guy got double blighted, so he's done.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Alright, so if I use this open vein move, which normally bleeds people, it won't work on this skeleton. However, the damage would work, but I'm better off using Grape Shot Blast because it'll hit all three. And it killed one. So now this should kill this guy. And that crit's gonna help clear up a bit of stress.
Success so clearly
Alright.
in view.
Luckily I have a key for
Or
this
is it
chest.
merely a trick of the light?
Okay. We're almost through this dungeon now. Couple more room. If you retreat to town, all your characters will get another stress hit. However, there's like certain things like this will give me a free torch, which I need to pop because my light is really low. And let's keep going. More heirlooms, or not because I'm unlucky. And another encounter. We didn't ambush them, so this is gonna be rough. Alright, same thing as before. Always try to blight these undead guys. And this guy has no bleed resist, so I'm gonna go after him, but I missed. Luckily,
Hand's breadth from becoming
Okay.
unwound.
so when your character takes lethal damage in this game, they go on to Death's Door. So you can see that Aya has 0 HP right now. However, because of Death's Door, if she takes lethal damage again, she has a chance of dying, but she isn't guaranteed to die. So hopefully she doesn't die. I'm gonna try to heal yourself. Okay, now you're out of Death's Door range, so you can take lethal damage one more time. Luckily, you're already at max stress, so taking more stress I don't think does anything. Let's try another plague grenade. This guy should die next turn. The one with the cup.
And now the true test.
And now Nick's at Death's Door.
Or expire.
So now Nick is gonna die if he takes one more hit. Yeah, this game is not friendly. I think my best opportunity is just to try to go for a kill. If this hits, it'll do 6 to 12 with 85% chance of hitting. So I just have to hope that I don't get a min roll or miss. That was so close. And Aya can heal again. So now Nick's off Death's Door. And now Jess can poison this dude. And hopefully a pistol shot kills someone. So it does 4 to 8 damage. This guy has 6 HP. This guy has 7 HP. Jess is very useful. I like Plague Doctors. That was a pretty sick shot. And hopefully this kills this guy. And we're just surviving another room, guys.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Alright, hopefully there's no combat in here. And there's combat in here. And we got surprised, so now they're gonna go first, and we switch positions.
Perched at the very precipice.
And Aya's
of
at Death's
oblivion.
Door again. So I'm gonna poison these back row. And not Aya, please. Okay, so Death's Door didn't proc, so you didn't die. Luckily. I gotta kill this guy. That was a pretty nice crit. That's gonna help a lot. If I do this, it'll kill the unit in front, and it'll also mess up this dude. But this guy's at 1 HP, and he's gonna bleed next turn, so it'll kill him himself. So I'll just go for this guy. And Aya can heal herself off of Death's Door again. So we're still living on the edge. More stress for Nick. Aya being pessimistic.
As
What?
life ebbs, terrible vistas of
So,
emptiness
I've never
reveal
gotten a heart
themselves.
attack before, but I think if you incur too much stress, your character will just automatically die. So, I'd rather avoid that, if possible. But these two should die to Blight, and this guy should die to Bleed next turn, but I'll just break shot to be safe. And I'll remove those corpses. Aya made it so she was more targetable. She really doesn't want to live anymore. But I'm gonna keep her alive as best as I can.
A death by inches.
And Nick getting last hits on everybody. Getting some stress heals. So we found a
A
trinket.
trifling victory.
So this reduces
But a
our
victory nonetheless.
decreases our dodge chance, but increases our stun resistance. And now we found a shovel. If we found that earlier, that would have saved us a lot of trouble. But it's also my fault for wasting it. And now here we have some scouting. So randomly we'll get scouting chance and it'll show us exactly what's up ahead. So as you can see here, there's a trap right in front of us, some loot here, and then a fight, like a really difficult fight, and then another fight, some more loot, and right after that is another fight. So we have to go through 4 fights to end this dungeon with what we have. So once you see the trap, you can actually disable it if you're close enough. Luckily, you asked just as I was answering that question. So let me try to find where this stat is. But there is a stat that says how likely you are to disable a trap right here. So it says trap 50%. So everyone has different chances. Aya is super pessimistic and pretty much can't do anything right now. Jess has a 20% chance. Wing has 20% chance, so I guess Nick has to do it. So this is what I meant with your different characters can do it. Okay, no trap, so no one's dead yet. We lost some more light. Need to pop some torches. We only have 1 torch left. So Wing has kleptomania. So essentially, he has a random chance to just steal our loot when it shows up. So there's a way to cure that later, but we don't have it right now. And your base knight always starts with this stupid quirk. So randomly, Wing will take all the good stuff, and we won't have it. And this is what I was talking about earlier with hunger. So our characters are now hungry, and if we eat 4 food, we regain 5% of our health on everyone. But if we didn't have the food, we all take 20% damage and stress damage. So luckily I didn't use these to heal earlier, because that would have been really deadly now. And let's go into some combat. Luckily we surprised them, so now we have a free turn to do whatever we want. Jess is going to throw a plague grenade back here. Let's kill off these really annoying units. And then we'll do a grape shot blast, weaken everybody again. I think we can just straight up take someone out of the fight with this character, so we should probably just do that. And Aya can either heal someone, which would be the smart thing to do, or we can attack someone, which I probably shouldn't do. I'll probably heal Nick because he's the worst off right now. And he's about to take some stress damage. That's gonna hurt. That crit really sucked.
Unbalanced.
Aya's on death's door again, and just had a heart attack. And Aya's dead.
More disappointment.
And because Aya died, someone else got stressed out. So now Jess is stressed. So now Jess attacked that corpse that doesn't do anything, because I can't control her right now. And now Nick's testing is resolved and became a masochist, so no surprise there.
Those who covet injury find it in no short
So what's he
supply.
gonna do? He's gonna move up to the front of the party and make himself an easier target, even though he has a gun. This isn't good. Alright, so sadly, these corpses are blocking the way. This guy's gonna die next turn, and so is this guy actually, so that's really lucky. So, I'm just gonna waste this turn. Doesn't really matter, unless Jess decides to stress us out or kill a unit or something. And that's exactly what happened. But we can heal ourselves for 1 health. And I guess I'll kill this guy just to be safe. Alright. Getting closer.
This expedition
So now we
at
don't
least
have enough
promises
room to carry
success.
these busts. Sadly, I really need those, so I'm gonna eat some food. And now I can take it. Hopefully we don't starve again, because that's pretty much gonna be the death knell for us. And we're right about to go into more combat, and I gotta switch these guys around. So, just a word of warning, this is pretty much the tutorial. So, this game is not friendly. Not at all. I could just kill off this unit straight up, which is very tempting, because I don't want to take any damage right now, so I think I'll just do that. Oh god, Nixon
Teetering on
Death
the
Star.
brink, facing the abyss.
Alright, we can kill off this unit if we get a good roll. So this will do 6 to 10, and we need 10 or more. And we missed. It's not looking good for us. So I'm gonna poison this back row now. Sadly, it only poisoned the one. Let's see. I can Grape Shot Blast and hit the 3, and that might kill the skeleton at the front, which means we could attack this guy. Or we can do a Pistol Shot, which will do 3 to 6, which isn't very helpful. So I think this is our best choice of action. Luckily, it broke that. Okay, Nick survived on Death's Door. That's really lucky. If I use this move, it'll do 3 to 7 and 4 to 8, so it wouldn't kill either of them. This guy does more damage, but this guy's more stressful, so I guess I'll kill this one. Alright, getting close to the wire here. If I play Grenade again, he'll take 8, but the grenade doesn't do 2 damage. So, sadly... Well, I can get Nick off Death's Door. That's probably my best choice here. And I can Grape Shot Blast again. Now this guy will die to a slash. This guy's down to 4 health, so he'll die to Blight next turn. Luckily, healing Nick off Death's Door seemed to be a good choice. Hopefully Jess doesn't do anything silly. And he did something silly. Alright. Gotta go for the Pistol Shot for the kill. And we survived another encounter. And now we have too much loot.
Brought low and driven into the
Take
mud.
some money. I don't really need anti-venom because of this part of the game, but I can't seem to drop it. Oh, shift click to discard. Okay. We're living another moment. So, these books will either stress us out or give us a quirk, if I remember correctly. It's been a while. Let's just do it on Nick. I regret my choices. But let's do it again. Well, I guess one good one and one bad one works out if Nick survives. But this should be our last spell of combat. If we can get through this, we've won the mission. So let's toss a Plague Grenade back here. Only blighted 1. That kind of sucks. Luckily, Jess dodged. Double dodge. But now he's going to stress us all out. Yeah, the only healing item in this game is the food. Let's see what to do here. If I do 6 damage to him, he'll die to the poison next turn. Sadly, this does a max of 6, so I don't think I can do it. I'm probably better off just aiming for someone else. If I Grape Shot Blast, my Knight can kill 2 next turn. And it goes Nick.
Wasted in the pursuit of glory and gold.
And that didn't kill 2 like I wanted. And Jess is now at death's door. But it's okay, maybe. Oh, Jess isn't in slot 3 anymore, so he can't throw poison that far. Can the knife hit the 3rd slot? No, it can't. This guy's gonna live now, because Nick died. I guess I just gotta take the kill. Alright, hopefully these guys just aim at wing, and we can just survive a little bit longer. If I hit this guy, it might kill. It's extremely luck dependent, and I don't think I can make it, so I think my best play is to stun him. Okay, that's good. This guy's gonna die to the poison. The stun saved me 1 turn. Now hopefully between the 2 of these guys, that dodge really sucked. I can't, if I try to stun again, he has 40% stun resistance, so now it's a 50-50. RNGesus hates me, but let's try it anyway. Oh sweet, that actually worked. Now let's attack. And we actually lived.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Let's get out of here.
More bones return to rest. Devils remanded to their abyss.
All these sweet, sweet heirlooms. Now we're at the part of the game where we can actually just start upgrading our city and getting benefits. Rip Aya and Nick. So depending on how stressed out you are, you're more likely to get a negative quirk. So we got bonus damage on monsters. And Jess got Faithless, will not pray or flagellate for stress relief. And, ooh, plus 10% max HP. That's actually pretty good.
My obsession caused this great
Okay.
foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
So this is a log of all the things that have happened. So that was our 2nd mission after the tutorial. We've already lost 2 members, but at least now we have places to remove stress. So let's go to the stagecoach and pick up some new members. We got another knight,
A
and we got
mighty
another
sword
gunner.
arm anchored by holy purpose.
So we
A
can
zealous
upgrade
warrior.
the stagecoach, and it'll bring more people next time.
Great heroes can be found even here, in the mud
And now we have the tavern.
fresh
so,
kegs, cards,
The
and
tavern,
curtained
you can
rooms
pay money
promise
to
solace
reduce
to the
stress on
weary
your
and
characters.
broken alike.
However, if you do this, they're gone and you can't use them for the next mission. And it also costs gold. And here's our graveyard where we can see our dead comrades. And here's the Abbey,
cobwebs have been
which
dusted,
works
the pews
just like
set
the tavern we
The
were just
Abbey
at.
calls to the faithful.
However, certain characters get a benefit out of going to the church rather than going to the tavern. Like, my gunner would get more out of the tavern than from the church, but my knight would get more out of the church than the tavern. Sadly, they're not giving us the ability to upgrade our characters right now. So we are probably gonna have to go in with these guys with 2 characters at almost max stress and max stress. And a really awkward lineup, but oh well. But first let's rename these characters. So who's this gonna be? 2nd knight. Well, we have a knight named Wing, so we should get a knight named Wang, because why not? And Nick just died. So let's name this guy Road. Because Nick Road. I don't know. So now we have multiple quests. So this one will give us a pretty neat chalice, but it's only for Vestals, and sadly our only Vestal died. The Vestal is that healer that we had previously, so Aya. This is a scouting mission, so this one's just to explore 90% of the dungeon. This one's to complete room battles, explore 90% of the dungeon, but it also gives us a scouting stone. It's a medium length, short. So I'm probably going to want to do a short mission. So between these two, which one's easier? Bonus damage, less dodge. I actually kind of want that. More scouting chance, more trap disarm, less speed. So speed works like pretty much all RPGs. More you have, the more likely you are to attack first. So let's just check one more thing. I think I'm going to upgrade the stagecoach one more time to find more people if we actually come back alive. Later, Aya. Sadly, both you and your character are now gone. Alright. So, between explore 90% of rooms and completing all the room battles, I don't know which one is easier. I kinda want this more than this. So, I'm gonna take my chances of actually fighting. So, I'm gonna put the doctor in the back, this guy in the third slot, this guy over here. But, let's see his moves. So this one doesn't have the slice move that we had before, the bleeding one. Instead he has point blank shot, which when he starts at the front of the party, he can shoot and then it travels him backwards, but does a lot of damage. And he also has duelist advance, where he can automatically move himself into the first slot. So that's actually kind of cool. So maybe I should put him in the front. Now let's see let's see Wang. Wang has a move that works in the third slot, so that's actually pretty lucky. Yeah, I like this. Well, let's check Jess one more time. Plague Grenade works in the back, this works in the back. Yep, we're good to go. Let's bring more food this time. And we'll bring 2 shovels, because last time I wasted a shovel. Bring a key, bring 2 holy waters, we'll bring 8 torches. Hopefully that gets us through here relatively unscathed, and I'll pick up 1 bandage. If we can survive this one, we'll actually be able to do some stuff.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place
So
to
now we're
begin
spawned over
than the
here.
seat of our noble line.
So as you saw before, when we're just casually moving through the dungeon, we're still going to take stress. So typically you want to take the path of least resistance. Unfortunately, we have to go 2 different ways, so I guess I'll take the shortest path first. And just hit a trap.
Carelessness will find no clemency in this place.
So there's a bookshelf. I'm gonna use it on this guy. Ooh, I found a map. So that's helpful. So the map pretty much showed that there's nothing in those 2 areas. And there's only 1 fight, and we only need 1 fight. So we can turn back right now. Wing has become abusive.
Wherefore, heroism.
Okay, that's cool, I guess. Alright. There's 1 encounter coming up ahead. Let's grab some, hopefully, gold. And here's the fight. Why are we fighting such easy things now, but in our first mission it was so difficult? And And Jess did her own thing. Luckily it worked out, kind of, even though this guy can only hit the front unit.
Continue the onslaught.
Point blank shot's pretty
Destroy
useful though.
them all.
And that should be it for him. And let me switch this guy back in front so he can use his point blank shot again. And let's open this box. And the box had nothing. Cool. And on to the next room. Got another scouting, so now we'll see some more stuff. Uh-oh, that doesn't make me happy. Apparently the first map we found didn't actually show us what was in this bottom room, so I might actually have to go back for it again. Hopefully not. If we do, though, that's gonna suck.
As the light gains purchase,
I
spirits
think
are
this
lifted,
angel statue just
and
gives us
purpose
a
is
buff,
made clear.
or it heals stress. In that case, I'd want to do it on wing. It gave us a buff. 20% damage. Sadly, it's on wing. Oh well. Actually, wing should have been in the third slot. I kind of messed up there. So let's poison these two back row. And wing can't do anything, so I'll slide him over. And this point blank shot should kill the front enemy.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And now Holy Lance is gonna push us up to the front and kill one guy. So now he's gonna die to poison.
The slow
Wing calling
death,
people pathetic.
unforeseen,
That guy's down to
unforgiving.
5%, or 5 out of 10. Yeah, I guess I'll just kill him with a grenade. And wing can only do a pistol shot, which wouldn't work, so I can do a duelist advance. And then a Holy Lance.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And that crit really hurt. And the only heals we really have is from Jess, but Jess's heal only heals for 1.
Their formation is broken.
But at least we're
Maintain the
clear.
offensive.
Take our loot and go home one day. And let me switch those two around and switch that, and we're good to go. Okay, more combat. So this guy in the front is really tanky, and that's gonna suck, but this should hurt. We'll poison the back row like usual. And we'll move this guy up to the front and damage the weaker one, but that missed, so that kind of blows. And we'll kill the tanky guy, I guess. Or it'll miss. Okay. Just stressing people out. That's gonna hurt. So this will actually displace our unit, move him to the front, which is actually kind of a good thing because he has point blank shot. Now he's bled. So I can use a bandage on this unit because he's bleeding. So luckily I brought 1, so that'll clear that. And that's point blank shot, get 11. Toss another grenade back here. Sadly, 1 missed. This guy almost died. He's at 1 HP after the bleed, or the poison. Rough game. Now our knight's bleeding. He really is abusive. Man, these guys are taking a lot of turns in a row. Alright, so this has a very slim chance of killing the guy in the back, but it'll guaranteed kill the guy in the front. Do I do it?
Press this advantage.
I wish those
Give them
numbers
no
were the other way
quarter.
around. Luckily, this will kill that, or miss. Toss poison at this. These two should die to the blight, hopefully. Or we can Grape Shot Blast.
A death by inches.
Hey, cool. We got
Remind yourself
more
that
stress damage, but
overconfidence
a lot
is
more
slow
dodge
and
chance.
insidious
That's actually
killer.
kind of useful. Which character has the most dodge by default? 10 dodge, 5 dodge, 0 dodge because he's stressed out. I'll put it on former Nick. And let's use a key on this chest. Got some money out of it. And let's rearrange our party back in order. Wow. I tried moving him in front, but Wing just went full abusive and was like, nah, I don't want to. People, man. They get so stressed out and they turn into a completely different person. Still taking bleed damage, which kind of sucks because I don't have another bandage. Luckily, we got hungry. And now Wing is gonna steal our stuff. Luckily, there was another bandage right after our bleed went out. And I walked onto that trap.
Mechanical
Even though I
hazards
saw it.
possessed by evil intent.
Nothing in this room, but there's definitely combat in the next room. Let's check this bookshelf. Super stressed. Now he's fearful.
Fear and frailty finally claim their due.
What the hell is that? Okay. I'm kind of glad that did nothing, but at the same time. Let's see what to do here. I think I'll just Noxious Blast one of the front units and try to kill them ASAP. Because this guy just does stress damage and our all units are pretty much stressed like hell right now. Okay, point blank shot, please crit. Almost killed. That's surprising. That miss is huge. This will kill the back unit. I think this guy will die to the blight next turn.
Well struck.
That crit really helps. This guy can't hit anymore because the unit back there died. So I'm gonna move him to the back. But Jess doesn't want people behind him. So I guess I'll move him forward. And I'll toss a blight. And if I Grape Shot Blast, there's a chance that this unit will die next turn. Nope. Close. And that should be the end of it. Slowly trudging
Success
along.
so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Okay. Last room, maybe. Unless that room all the way at the beginning that we didn't go into actually had something. Which would make me kind of sad. more stress damage. Jess might actually have a heart attack, which is not good. Not good at all. Because I don't want to lose my Plague Doctor. Oh no. Let's toss a grenade back here. Please don't. No stress. That's
Injury and
stress.
despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Wing's resolve is being tested, and now he's fearful. Despite what's actually happening, there is a chance that your character will become more positive when they have maxed out stress, but it's pretty unlikely. Okay, let's try to go for the kill on this unit. And please don't kill Jess
Facing the
with your
abyss.
stressful, hurtful words, Wang. It's pretty uncool. No. Okay, thank God that dodge. Oh, this is very stressful indeed. Okay, if I toss a grenade, that's not gonna help too much. I can get your off depth.
Slowly.
Wing is pretty
Gently.
weak to Wang.
This is how a life is taken.
Okay, hopefully this kills. Thank God. That was the end of the dungeon. I'm so happy. What is this thing? Eldritch Art. Oh, altar. Let's try holy water. Cool. I removed a quirk off road. And somehow we made it through the dungeon.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
So we get a refund on all the stuff we brought that we didn't use. We didn't gain much from it, but we should unlock all the stuff in town now. Hopefully these quirks are positive. Light sensitive. Oh, that really sucks. Minus 10% damage if the brightness is too high. More stress damage and less accuracy versus beasts. More scouting chance in the cove, which we're not going to go to yet. And more damage or stress damage and less accuracy versus humans. That was a pretty shithole.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Well, at least now we have the blacksmith and the guild. So the blacksmith will let us upgrade our equipment, and the guild will let us unlock multiple moves. So as you can see, Wing and Wang actually have different moves. So Wang has this Holy Lance. Try saying that again. But Wing only has his stun. So you can actually unlock different moves. And now let's check the stagecoach. So this is the character I'm gonna name Selfie probably, and this is gonna be the new Aya. And I think this guy's really OP. Stress Eater. Consumes 100% more food if stress is above 50, and minus 5% virtue chance. I have no idea what virtue chance is, but we're gonna take all these guys.
This man understands that adversity and existence are one and the same.
So this character
bellows
right
blast
here
once
is
again.
similar to the
The forge
knights. He's
stands
a
ready
leper.
to make weapons of war.
So these lepers pretty much do the same thing,
Make
but
no
like
mistake,
they're
we will
more
face
damage
ever greater
oriented and they
threats.
have awful
Our
accuracy.
soldiers must be ready.
Barbarians are huge DPS classes. No, we can only have 4 in a party, but we can have multiple parties, and certain characters synergize better with each other. Sadly, I have no really good examples right now, except for Rhodes' point-blank shot thing. You can combo that with Wang's Holy Lance, and then keep going back and forth and swapping positions constantly. And this character is pretty much an all-out DPS. They do a huge amount of damage. And then this character is kind of like a mix between a support, long range, kind of like do-it-all character. And this character I think is a tank. Like a genuine tank. I've never played with it before because it was added in a later version that I didn't play with. But let's name these characters. Leper. Who's someone who's pretty good as a leper? Boob stand. I think I'm gonna name V Selfie. I'll name this guy after myself, because I am clearly some kind of muscular macho man with an eye patch. Also, I am blind in my left eye, so that's kind of funny. Leper will be Wing Wang. So now they're triplets. One caught a disease and couldn't be a knight anymore. And Perry, instead of editing your name, we're gonna put Katie in front of it. So that is 4 new members. So these guys are all level 1 now, but these guys are all level 0. The higher your level, the more difficult missions you can go out on. But let's head to the blacksmith first. So I can't upgrade the blacksmith yet. Fine. We'll reborn Aya as Katy Perry. And we'll come up with a better name for this character. How about... Who's someone else in the guilds? Oh, Nyx. Alright, let's see their moves. So, Selfie has Pick to the Face, which is probably my favorite ability in this game. Lunge, which is pretty much like Duelist Advance, but it only works in the back. Shadow Fade makes you more dodgeable, and then you can also poison characters with this character. What does this guy do? Just a melee damage attack. A knockback stun. Bellow. Makes people less likely to dodge. And Retribution marks self. So pretty much this character will draw aggro to himself. Guard ally seems like something I'd want though. And Aya has Wicked Hack, which is a straight up really strong move. Iron Swan I kinda want. Barbaric Yop is like a 2-person stun. If it bleeds, it's just a bleed. Breakthrough is like Grape Shot Blast, except it debuffs yourself afterwards. Adrenaline Rush is a self buff. And Bleed Out is a really strong bleed move, but only works at the front of the party, or enemy party. And Nyx has Chop, standard auto attack thing. Hue, it's the same thing as Zealous Accusation. Purge, it's a knockback. Oh, it clears all corpses, that's actually kind of useful. And Withstand is a stress heal for yourself. Cool. Since we actually have another party we can bring, I'm gonna go reduce the stress on some of our characters. So I'm gonna put Jess in the brothel, because I know he wants to go to the brothel, because he's thirsty. And because Wing is thirsty, he'll go to the bar. Never mind, Wing can't go to the bar. Why can't he go to the bar? God-fearing, will only pray. I'm sorry, Wing, you can't have a beer. You can go to the transept. How about Wang? Compulsive. Wang can go to the cloister. Road. God-fearing. Will only pray. I'm sorry, Jess. It's your character. I can't actually heal Road right now, because Road will only pray, and Wing will only pray. So I guess he's out of luck. If you... Later on, we can unlock the Sanitarium, and the Sanitarium will actually remove negative quirks from your characters, whether cost, and of course they have to sit out a day.
In time, you will know
But
the
oh well,
tragic
let's go
extent
to
of my
the blacksmith.
failings.
So we can drag our characters into the blacksmith and upgrade their equipment once we have higher levels. But we need hero level ups. So we can actually upgrade these characters when they come back. So we can put Nick in here right now and see. You can level him up later once the blacksmith is leveled up. Sadly, we don't have enough deeds. So let's check the guild. Guild, we can level up the guild. Allows you to upgrade to level 2 skills.
Some may fall,
So now we can
but their
put
knowledge lives
Selfie
on.
in here. And now we can unlock the moves that she doesn't have, which is very useful, as well as upgrading the moves that she does have once she levels up. So for now, I'll just look for moves that I like and take those. Flashing Daggers is really useful because it hits 2 people in the 2nd and 3rd slot. Throwing Daggers is pretty good too. Hits the back 3 units, whereas Pick the Face hits the front 3 units. So it's kind of good to have those together. I like Poison Dart though, because poison is really useful. So let's get Flashing Daggers. And now we'll check this character, which is me. Defender, Guard Ally, I think that's kind of useful. Bonus Accuracy, not really. Dodge and Speed might be useful, but buffs are kind of questionable right now. Let's get Guard Ally. I'll be a Defender. Let's go to Aya. Aya will have Wicked Hack, Iron Swan, Barbaric Yop, If It Bleeds. I like If It Bleeds. Let's get that. And Nyx. Chop, Hew, Purge. I've never used Purge, but it seems kind of cool. Revenge. It buffs your front 2 units. Lowers their dodge and their protection, but increases their damage by a lot. Withstand. So pretty much this character just has a bunch of buffs. From the looks of it. I guess I'll just keep what's on it then. I think there's a way to edit your color, but I don't remember how or... Oh, here we go. Switch outfits. So I'll let you guys pick what you want to be. For now, I guess Nyx likes to wear that red and gold suits him pretty well. I'll let Selfie decide her color between 1, 2, 3, 4. So between those. Let's keep cycling. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be 1. But oh well. And Jess, we can switch the color as well. Fine is 1. Let's see. So Jess can pick between 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your character looks pretty cool too, Jess. Look at this stylish robe and handsome beak. Would you rather have a green robe, a red robe, a gray robe, or a white robe? Let's go with 2. I like 2. Wing. We'll make Wing the Black Knight. Seems appropriate. We'll make Wang the White Knight. They can be foils to each other. It's a handsome beak. What's the problem? Nick likes blue. I'll give him a blue scarf. Aya. Does Aya have an opinion on what kind of color he would like? I like 4 though. 4 looks pretty cool. 1 is kind of the original look. 2 has the least noticeable scar, but 3 has a completely different scar from everyone else. I'll stick to 4 for now. Okay, I wants 4. And my character. 2 is purple. Purple's pretty cool. Plus we need some color differentiation, because everyone in our party is pretty much white. Or I could be blue. Blue's pretty cool. 'Tis the question, Selfie, 'tis the question. To be or not to be? Sure, why not? Let's be white. And I forgot to fix up our skills. So I unlocked nothing on this character, I don't think. Let's go to the stagecoach again. Oh, I used up all the deeds on the stagecoach. That's why I couldn't upgrade the other place. But if I didn't upgrade the stagecoach, we wouldn't have a party for the next mission. So I guess it works out. Flashing daggers. Why can't I? Oh, I have to undo a thing first. I'll get rid of lunge for flashing daggers, and shadow fade for lunge. That'll work. I will get rid of bleed out for if it bleeds. My character can use 4 skills apparently. I got defender. What do I want to get rid of? Bellow is a ranged move that has pretty much just a bunch of debuffs. Get defender. And Nyx. Sadly, Nyx kind of doesn't work in our party setup, so I might actually have to bring Nick again, even though he's super stressed out. Oh well, it'll be fun, I guess. We can go to the Weld now to pick up extra deeds, and we need deeds, so that's kind of useful. But let's see the rewards here. Heavy boots, more move resist, nah. Damage, stress heals while camping, nah. Okay, we're going to the Weld after I equip some trinkets. I think I have some trinkets. Or I can't access them yet because of, I don't have this nomad wagon thing yet. Oh, never mind, they're right here. So, melee damage would go to Aya. Stun resistance, plus 10 damage on range skills is Highwayman only. Luckily we have a Highwayman. Let's remove that for now. And let's see. Can we give Nyx anything useful? I want to put dodge on someone who can actually use the dodge, so I guess Selfie would be the best choice. And this one is stun resistance, so I guess I'll put that on myself. Okay, ready to go. To the Weld. So let's put Nick in slot 3, I in slot 2, me in slot 1, and Selfie in the back. And let's go. Pick up a lot of food. Pick up 14 food, 2 shovels, 8 torches. In the Weld, I think there's a lot of poison, so we'll pick up 2 anti-venom and 2 keys. Let's go.
A corruption has soaked the
So
soil.
we have to complete 100% of room battles. We'll probably go down here and then go back up. Ectoplasm. Oh, that's not good. So Nick has point blank shot, luckily though. And Selfie can use flashing daggers to hit these two, which will probably kill that one. Or I can use pick to the face. Let's just do this.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them
And
all.
Wicked Hack should kill this if we're lucky.
Press disadvantage.
Or it can
Give
crit
them no
and totally
quarter.
obliterate that guy. And stress on my character. And Defender. I guess I will guard Nick. And Selfie can pick to the
Their
face
formation
and
is
crit
broken.
and totally destroy that guy.
Maintain the offensive.
This party is a lot better than our first one.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
And everybody's back in order. I forgot to edit Nick's skills. Because I thought he was our previous highwayman. Oh well. What is this? Troubling effigy. I don't have any holy water. Let's touch it anyway. It tried to bleed me, but I resisted it. Nothing there, but we got scouting. So there is a room battle over here, so we have to go there. And we'll pop a torch, walk into a trap. Selfie got
Mind that
poisoned.
such missteps are the exception
Luckily, we have
and not the rule.
anti-venom. And usually there's like money in these tree trunks. But that time there was nothing. And now we have spiders. So the spiders are pretty weak. Pistol shot has a very slim chance of killing. Duelist advance would kind of mess up our party. I think I'll just go grape shot blast. And then flashing daggers with Selfie might get a double kill right here.
Confidence
Which it did.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Selfie 2 Pro. They stunned my character, so he's gonna miss a turn. Aya can kill this off.
As the fiend
Easily.
falls, a faint hope blossoms.
And Selfie can finish this off with a lunge, I think. Yep. Easy fight.
Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
And we got an agility whistle for a character we don't have yet. So now we go back. Casual stroll through the welts. Pop another torch. Head into the next room. Luckily we haven't run into anything super tough yet, and this party seems to be doing a lot better than all the other ones. And Nick hasn't even gone crazy yet. Or has he? No, he's still fearful. Surprise. Let's see what to do here. We can flashing dagger these two. One did 7. That was crazy. We can do a brave shot blast on all 3 again. Aya can actually do another thing, hit all 3 again.
Well struck.
That's 1 down. This guy's super low. That guy's super low. I don't think this character can hit multiple characters, sadly. But I can kill one of them. And I'll take a hit. That did nothing. And Selfie can get the finishing lunge. And another easy fight.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And I tried moving Selfie to the back and Nick just went. Jack fell down and broke his crown. But I guess Jill came tumbling after. And let's pop some torches. No combat in this room. Off to the next. Now we have lovely little maggots. They have 6 HP. Pistol shot should be able to kill one if we're lucky. Nope. Never lucky. Pick to the face only works in slot 3. Maybe I should move Selfie up one. Flashing daggers can hit 2. Did 5 and the other one dodged. This spider has a lot of dodge chance. Let's try a breakthrough. Wow. Miss dodge. Fast enemies are fast. Let's crush this maggot. And it didn't kill. I'm pretty sad. And that's gonna poison. Oh, luckily we resisted it. And Aya's now debuffed because of that skill. These guys are so weak. But they're giving us the most trouble so far of this entire dungeon. Flashing dagger should get a kill. That crit though. Crit. This spider has dodged every single attack. Except for that one. And breakthrough for the kill. So, despite the fact that we're out of combat, the debuffs and stuff will last for a little while. So, right now it says 3 rounds, but even though we're not in combat, it's still persisting. Now it says 2 rounds. Open up a stash of heirlooms. Keep going. Now it's 1 round, now it's gone. Pop some torches into the next room. And no one here. And hunger. This time we brought a shovel, so this thing isn't gonna suck.
Victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
And here's another free torch. Ooh, and it came with leper-only trinket. 30% more heals. I'm gonna pop a torch. Because we just picked up a free one. More empty rooms. Let's pick up some loot. 100 more gold. I think they're belittling our party by not putting much opposition. That or they saw us dispatch the first couple guys and ran away scared. Take up the loot. So, as you can see, it's really dark now, and we have all of these negatives. However, because it's really dark, we have bonus crit chance, and we have bonus loot. So, since we're pretty much heading into the last room, I'm just gonna let the shadows, like, consume us. Even though I totally just walked into a trap and poisoned Selfie for the second time this run. And I accidentally popped a torch hitting the anti-venom, so forget everything I just said. And we'll pick up this mummy. And I poisoned myself. Lovely, lovely. And this is the last spell of combat, and we got some rabid gnashers. So let's flashing daggers in the middle. Did a lot. Grave shot blast. Did a decent amount. Poisoned myself. We'll hit this front dog.
Precision and power.
Destroyed his life. Banished his soul to the Shadow Realm. And we'll break through and kill 2 more with Aya. So right now I'm thinking this is our A-team. Granted, I think I'd rather have Nick on the other party and switch him out for something else later down the road, but we'll see what happens. Let's see if we can lunge to finish this off. This guy has a lot of dodge chance though, but I believe in Selfie. And it worked out.
Seize this momentum.
Let's see what this thing behind us does. And that healed 20 stress. Good thing I stayed. Now let's get our bonuses.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle, but one that must be fought.
Come on, where's our deeds? We only got 6 deeds from that. Wish we got a bit more. But all 3 of us leveled up. Fear of Eldritch. But Mankind Hater. I guess I hate people. But I do bonus damage against humans. Ruminator. So Aya gets less stress heals. Nick is now paranoid. Or obsessed with the paranormal, rather. And he's also a lurker. No questions about that. And Selfie has a guilty conscience.
In time, you will know the tragic
And now,
extent of my
Tavern.
failings.
Jess exits the brothel with a skip in their step after a memorable evening. Jess has engaged in pleasures of the flesh and recovered 65 stress, and is no longer paranoid. Wing went to the Abbey and is no longer abusive. And Wang went to the meditation chamber, is now balanced. And is no longer fearful. And now we have the sanitarium and can remove negative quirks. So we can go into this building and we can toss people in here and remove their negative quirks. So I kind of want to get rid of Wing's kleptomania because then he'll start stealing our stuff. But let's see if there's anything worse. So Stress Eater, that's not too bad. Selfie, Flagellant will only flagellate in town for stress relief. That's kind of bad, because if someone's using the stress thing, then Selfie can't heal her stress. And she's also obsessed with food. Sidiomania. How about Aya? Obsessed with the paranormal, obsessed with material things, and receives less stress. Nyx is nocturnal, apparently. God-fearing will only pray in town for relief. I think the best thing to do is stuff Nick in here, remove God-fearing, which just took a crap ton of our money. I should have read that more carefully, but oh well. And let's go to the tavern. We'll throw... The group that we just sent out actually didn't get too much stress, and for the next match we can actually bring Jess with us. Let me just check one thing. You can actually Noxious back from the blast from the back and Plague Grenade from the back. So Jess would actually fit better in this party because we can actually move Selfie into the 3rd slot and she can actually use Pick to the Face. Yeah, perfect. Well, let's check the stagecoach for new people. So we got a yeah, from the black. We got Bounty Hunter, which is a new class we haven't seen before. So the quirk with the Bounty Hunter is they have like a lot of movement skills. So he has like a hook and can pull people forward and remove, mess up the party order. And he also has a mark skill. So when you mark things, you get a bonus damage mod on them, and they're also easier to hit. And he has a move somewhere that he does bonus damage on marked enemies. So bounty hunters are really useful. We got another barbarian. We got another plague doctor. We got another tank. We can upgrade our hero size so we can carry 3 more heroes. I think that's a pretty smart idea. We can bring all of these guys with us for now.
Barbaric rage and unrelenting
I'll name them
savagery
later.
make for a powerful ally.
And now we can upgrade the blacksmith, or we still couldn't have. We didn't have enough. But can we upgrade the guild? Oh. But we have level 1 characters, so we can actually upgrade your skills now. So even though we didn't use Pick to the Face, I'm gonna upgrade it, and it'll up the damage and the accuracy. Flashing daggers did a lot of work. We didn't use Poison Dart, but might as well upgrade it. And lunch. Yeah, the tavern costs a lot. Let's go to Aya. Aya does so much damage, I'm not even going to look at these skills that I'm upgrading, because they're all pretty much great. And let's toss myself in there. More damage, I guess. Defending an ally, sure. This bellow skill. It just it makes everyone slower. Maybe I should just equip it. Rampart. Melee, forward 1, knockback, and a stun. Versus this, which is mark self. So this makes me more of a target. And I also parry people. I want to upgrade that. So the question is, do I bring Bellow or do I bring Rampart? Stuns are useful. Let's take the stun. And let's go find Jess, who is engaging in... Oh, what is this? Jess is a dud hitter. Minus 3% crit if HP is below 50%. That's not that bad. Faithless, will not pray, fearful of mankind. Okay. So let's toss Jess in here. Upgrade Noxious, upgrade the grenade, upgrade Bad. This will have a chance to heal for 1 to 2, which is kind of useful because we don't have a healer anymore. And that's our A-team setup. So that's good enough for now because I'm pretty sure I'm going to go out with the A-team again. And let's see, now we have the Cove and the Warrens unlocked as well. So as we do more things here, the difficulty will go up, and then only specific level characters can go in there. So these green areas are for level 0 to 3, I think, or 0 to 2. But once you become too powerful, your squad will say, hey, I don't feel like doing this grunt work. I'm not going to go here anymore. My time's better spent somewhere else. So you can't actually go back and do easy quests with characters you've overleveled. But let's put Jess in this slot and switch... Wait. Put Jess in the back. Selfie in slot 3. And we'll go explore either the ruins or the weld. Abomination only. I've never seen an abomination. I guess that's a new class that exists somewhere. But we really need deeds. So unless there's like a super amazing reward somewhere, I'm probably just gonna go for that. This is a medium mission though, so it's gonna be a bit longer. So there's mission lengths. So on medium missions you have to camp, or on long missions you have to camp. Yeah, long missions you camp. So essentially there's like a camping thing, and everybody has camping skills, and we all gather around the campfire and sing our campfire song, and share bread, and tell stories, and give each other buffs, and heal for a lot of HP. And it's a good time. But because there's camping, the dungeons are a lot longer and more difficult. But let's go. Yeah, you have to camp on medium dungeons. So they give us this camping log, and whenever we use that, it'll eat a bunch of our food. So let's pick up more food than normal. Usually we get 16. I'm thinking, let's get 20. Grab 2 shovels, bandage, an anti-venom, 2 anti-venom, key, some medicinal herbs, and the holy water. And let's head out there. Okay.
I knew all these paths
So
once.
you can already
Now
tell
they're as twisted
that
as my
this
own
dungeon
ambitions.
is a lot bigger than the ones we've dealt with before. Like, a lot bigger. But we have to explore 90% of rooms still, so let's just go this way, and we'll deal with the backtracking. And here's our first bit of loot. And we need a shovel for this
Nature
thing.
herself.
Luckily we have two.
A victim to the spreading corruption. Malformed with misintent.
And off to the next zone. I totally didn't buy any torches, so this is gonna be fun. I guess this is a dark run, so our skills are gonna crit like crazy, but we have a really bad chance to get ambushed. And that trap sucks.
Mind that
Luckily,
such
Jess didn't get
missteps are the
poisoned.
exception, and not the rule.
Here's a fight. Ectoplasms. They surprised us, which was to be expected, sadly. They have really good blight resist, but I don't really have much better options. So let's just do it. Oh, we got the blight off. That's cool. We'll pick to the face. Someone. Let's go with the back again.
Their
Selfie
formation
just
is
straight up
broken.
killed it.
Maintain the offensive.
And we can wicked hack this one.
Confidence
I
surges
crit
as
that
the enemy crumbles.
monster to nothing. Didn't even leave a corpse behind. And because of the move that this guy used, he spawned another one. So you have to kind of deal with them as they pop up really fast. But let's try for a stun here. Nice stun. And we'll toss another poison attempt. And it resisted. However, we can break through and that should get both. Or we can use if it bleeds and that should kill it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope
And
blossoms.
pick to the face. And another crit. Selfie and Aya just crit like crazy. And let's move everybody
Success
back in order.
so clearly in view.
And toss a key
Or
in
is
here.
it merely a trick of the light?
Grab that. And let's start heading back. So this will be a pretty fun run, because you're not really supposed to do dark runs this early in the game, and we're gonna get super stressed out. But oh well, it'll be a good experience. Maybe. And if we get this bonus loot, maybe we'll get handsomely rewarded for it. Gotta use up our shovel again. If there's another one of those things, I'm gonna be pretty sad. Because 3 shovels on one mission is kind of lame.
Terrors
Now
may
we're in
indeed
total
stalk
darkness.
These shadows, but yonder,
So you
a
can
glint of
see
gold.
that the monsters do way more damage. We have a super high chance of being surprised, but our crit and our loot is gonna be amazing. But we're gonna get super stressed. Also, it's like really dark. Sometimes a tree is just a tree. Hunger. Getting pretty unfortunate luck right now. No enemies. On to the next room. Anything in here? Treasures behind the spider web. Here's some enemies. Luckily we didn't get surprised. That's new. So we can Noxious Blast this one. And we can pick to the face the guy in the back.
Continually
Selfie kill it.
onslaught. Destroy
We
them
can crush
all.
one. Let's do that. Almost killed. bump in the night. That hurt. If we break through, we should be able to get 2 kills.
Press this
Or
advantage.
Aya will just
Give them
straight
no
up
quarter.
kill it with a crit. Because who needs to kill things with poison?
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Found a map. So there's a trap up ahead, a room with combat. Okay. Let's keep going. So who has the best trap diffusing in our group? I'm at 20%, 30%. Selfie's at 60%. Yep, Selfie is our trap lady. And it disarmed. Sweet. And that reduced some stress. No problem. Whatever's behind here. Some more monies. Always glad to have some more monies. Here's our combat. No surprise. That's great. This rapid dash is gonna suck though. Because that has a chance of giving us rabies. And also bleeding. Let's toss a plague grenade back here. One got blighted. If it bleeds, the one that's damaged. Aya killed it. We'll pick to the face the one that's blighted. Selfie credited to death. These 2 ladies are just completely destroying everybody. Retribution, Mark Self, and Riposte. So now I'm making them target me, and when they hit me, I hit them back. And we'll toss some poison this guy's way. He's gonna die to blight next turn. Selfie's gonna pick to the face. Unfortunate dodge. Rather heroic. Now my character has rabies. Let's break this kill. That went pretty well. Could have been better.
These nightmarish creatures can be
Pop a
felled.
bandit.
They can be beaten.
Check the tent. More loot. Cool, cool. We're out of room. Do I want this health stone? Not... kind of. I'll get rid of the holy water for now and take it. We're about halfway through the dungeon. I think what I'm gonna do is head into this room and then camp. And Aya really wants to check this mummy. Oh, that really blows. Yeah, I'm gonna camp right after this, because we just
Without
took a
tools
big
of
hit of
iron,
stress.
You must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Hopefully there's no combat in here. And there's combat in here. Okay, toss a plague grenade up back. Got 1 blight. Rend of the Old Gods kinda sucks. So now we're bleeding again. Luckily Selfie didn't get pulled forward. Aya got rended. What's up, Aya? Wicked Hack. Probably won't kill, but if it bleeds, might get the kill on one of these guys. Let's go with this one. Sweet, sweet. Sounds great. What should I do here, I wonder? If I crush, it's not really gonna help. I could try to defend someone else, or I could go for a stun. Stun seems like the best option, but it's 25% chance. Let's get this one in the back, because if I mess up, it'll still push him, and if I push him to the 3rd slot, he can't attack. Sweet. And pick to the face on the front guy, maybe. Or I can pick to the face the stun dude for 8. And hopefully that tentacle doesn't do what it just did and push me all the way to the back. Win some, you lose some, I guess. But this Plague Grenade should finish off the stun guy. Unfortunately, the Blight missed. Pick to the face again, on the front. Render the old gods on Aya. That crit really hurt, and it caused the bleed. I guess on Jess's turn I can cure the bleed. We'll do a Rampart on this guy. Hopefully it stuns. No, double resists. Aya can break through, or cure her own bleed. Do I want to kill the unit or save Aya some life? I'll heal. I'll take that chance. And we can pick to the face to kill, or we can damage the one in the back. Let's pick to the face for the kill. Long queue times really suck. And Justice got pulled to the front. Luckily she has an Incision, but that doesn't reach, and neither does Noxious Blast. So I'm gonna move one back. And Aya can, if it bleeds again, and this might kill. And it did. Sweet. We got a ton of loot from that, but we don't have much room. I need the deeds. I don't really want this stone, so I'll just drop it, take some more gold. Citrine is worth 250, this one's worth 500. I'll leave it behind. Or I can toss out these herbs. Let's toss out the herbs. And we'll pop this.
Gathered close in tenuous
So now that we're resting at a campfire, we can choose how much food we want to eat, and if we eat a large amount of food, we actually heal some stress, which we'll probably do. You can stack gold, but it caps off at 1.5k. All the items have different, like, maximum amounts you can hold up to. So you can see these onyx you can hold up to 4 of, but these golds you can only hold up to 1.5. Let's just eat all of our food. We'll heal a good amount of stress and give some HP back. And now we have camping skills. So we have 12 respite, and each one of these skills will cost a bit of respite, but we can do certain actions. So like, for example, Selfie can use Wound Care, which will heal someone by 20%, or it has a 33% chance of removing targets bleeding. Luckily, no one's already bleeding right now, but oh well. It's an added bonus, and that will cost 2 of our 12 respite. Or we can use this Gallows Humor, which will reduce the stress of herself, but increase the stress of everyone else. Or, no, it reduces everyone's stress. Never mind. Produce a supply item. That's a new one I've never seen. Heal 50%, 75% chance. Reduce stress, self-medicate, reduce stress, heal 20%, remove a bunch of stuff. Jess is already at full, he doesn't need it. Weapons practice. Increase accuracy, increase damage, increase crit chance to self. That's pretty good. All companions plus 10% dodge. That's also pretty big. And what can Aya do? Reject the gods. Self, reduce stress by 25. All companions increase by 5. Aya has the second most stress. So, yeah, healing and reducing stress seems like the best idea. I think Gallows Humor is probably our best chance for reducing a mass amount of stress. It'll cost 5 though. Oh, it actually increased Aya's stress. That's not what I wanted. But Aya can heal her own stress, can't she? Reduce stress by 20, heal 15%. Self only minus 10 accuracy, no. Reduce stress by 25, but increase everyone else's. Yeah, I think this will work because we just healed everyone else for like 20 or 25 stress. So it's a good counterbalance. And then this character can reduce stress again, so can this one. Or heal, but it's only a chance to heal. versus straight up healing. Let's heal Aya. Let's reduce Aya's stress. And let's reduce Aya's stress again. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Now we'll rest. Hopefully we don't get ambushed in the morning.
As the light
Cool.
gains purchase,
No one attacked us.
spirits are lifted
That's lucky.
and purpose is made clear.
Let's keep moving. Though I was about to move without fixing our party orientation. That would have been a bad idea. Now let's keep moving. Box of stuff. More onyx. That's 500 more gold for us. And into the next room. Also, camping apparently restored all of our light. So maybe we're in for some bonuses here. I think we need to go to this room to complete 90% of rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. Yeah, I think we have to go in there. Or, forget it. I'll hate myself later if it doesn't work out, but what can you do? Let's check the beast carcass. Zoophobia. More stress damage versus beasts. Don't dig through rotten flesh corpses. Aya can Just can incision, has a pretty decent chance to kill, and it also has a bleed. Or I can move back, give Aya some space. Let's check Aya's moves. Can she do anything from the back? Breakthrough and Adrenaline Rush only. Let's move back. I'll give up my initiative. Let's pick to the face. Almost killed. Ow, that crit sucks.
Injury.
And a bleed on top of it.
Fear.
And another rapid rush. More stress. Aya can, if it bleeds, and probably kill the one in the back. Oh, I only hit for 10. But I got the bleed. The bleed's only gonna hit for 2. This character, what should I do? I can straight up kill one, which might be the best action. Yeah, let's do that. I'd rather have a dead enemy not attack me again. I can cure the bleed and heal for 2. Rapid rush on Selfie. And another unfortunate bleed. Luckily, this character's gonna die to a bleed. And funnily enough, that push to the back put Selfie right where she wants to be to do the most possible work. So, thank you. And Wicked Hack. Crit for 21. More stress heals for us. And I think I'm going to defend Selfie. Give us a buff in going into the next room in case there's combat. Because this character's gonna die to bleeding. Cure Selfie's bleed. We're just gonna try to buff up. Apparently we can't anymore. Toss this. And that's some sapphires. That's a lot of money.
Success.
Into the next room. No enemies here. Off to the next room. We have some fungus men. I'm pretty sure I can't do anything with Jess right now because these guys probably, yeah, they have really good blight resistance. But gotta try something, right? Oh wow. That was a 40% chance of blighting and we did it. You can flashing daggers for hitting 2, or we can pick to the face. If we pick to the face, I think Aya can get a kill next turn, so let's just do that. And let's hack. down to 7. These guys are pretty tanky. Aya got marked and debuffed. Crush. I really hope this kills. It's a roll though. 5 to 9, so that's a 50% chance. And we got the min roll. Oh man, that sucks. Groping swipe. Oh, I got crit for 9. Down to 1 HP. What do? I can Noxious Blast on the one with 2 health. That won't kill. So I guess this guy. Hope it hits. Wow. Aya did get groped pretty bad. Flashing daggers or pick to the face. I'm just gonna take the kill. And I am going to go for the stun on this guy. Hopefully it worked. Oh, thank God. And Aya can hopefully kill this dude. But does If It Bleed do more? No, it does the exact same. 85% accuracy versus 85% accuracy. If it does the same damage, it has the same accuracy, but this one bleeds. Why would I ever use Wicked Hack over If It Bleeds? I guess Wicked Hack hits the front enemy. Okay, that makes sense. I'm sorry, game. But another enemy down. And this guy's so far in the back, and he got stunned, so he's no threat right now. And I guess we'll try to just do some pity heals on Aya. And Selfie can pick to the face. And wow, that Rampart hits pretty far. Or I can buff us up for the next turn. Let's just go for the crush. It missed. Oh, that guy can hit really far. Luckily I dodged though. And now If It Bleeds for the kill. And we're good. More deeds, just what I wanted.
As victories mount,
I think I'm gonna
so
eat
too
2
will
food on
resistance.
Aya to heal up a little bit. Because that low HP is really scaring me. That last time I touched the flesh, it was pretty bad, but let's do it again. We got food, and we got a jade. See, kids? It is good to touch the flesh after all.
darkness closes in.
And we're back
haunting
to
the
complete
hearts of
darkness. Hopefully this is our last room, because if not, I have to backtrack and go to one of those. Hunger. Good thing I didn't eat that much. Another box of loot. Nothing in it. And empty room, quest complete. We did it. No one died. No one went crazy from stress. Oh,
Every cleared
I'm pretty
path
happy
from
about that
Torrent
one.
Leap reduces the
We
isolation
went
of
in
our
with no
troubled
torches, no game plan, and not a really optimal comp, but we did it. Yeah, monsters can respawn when you backtrack, sadly. A lot of things will respawn when you backtrack, so it's a really bad idea, and as long as you're moving, you're going to encounter stress. So the more you backtrack, the worse you're off. And let's see. Ruin Scrounger. More scouting chance in the ruins. And Aya is a gambler. Will only gamble in town. Aya, please. Stop opening lost treasures.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by.
And Road no longer
glimmer
will only
of
pray
hope.
for stress relief. Let's check the cart. We have a Seeker Houndmaster, a Plague Doctor, an Arbalist, another Plague Doctor, Houndmaster. Let's see. We can get rid of some of our duplicate classes. So, what do I want to get rid of? Aya's our best barbarian. I think we can get rid of this dude.
Slumped shoulders,
Grab a
wild
Houndmaster.
eyes, and a stumbling
Roster's
gait.
full again.
This one is no more.
I really
good to
like
us.
Plague Doctor, so I might want to keep another one. But I've never used an Arbalest before, so I'd like to try. I can get rid of Wang. Or I can get rid of my extra Man-at-Arms. Yeah, Wang's already level 1. Let's get rid of this guy. He's never done anything anyway. Screw you, Lokes.
Send this one to
And we'll
journey
pick up
elsewhere. For we have need of sterner stock.
Cool. And now we should have enough deets to actually level up the blacksmith finally. Sweet. Blacksmithing and armor
every plan
smithing.
relies upon a strong arm.
Now we're out
and
of deeds
tempered
completely.
steel.
So now we can't even upgrade the stagecoach again. What about the tavern? Can we level up the tavern? Yes, we can. Increase recovery, increase recovery,
Strong drink,
increase
a
recovery.
game of chance, and companionship.
Sanitarium,
The rush of life.
reduce positive quirk treatment costs by 10%, reduce negative quirk treatment costs by 10%, reduce disease, increase the size. Guild, nope. Abbey. Cloister, increase.
Gilded
I want to
icon
make sure that
and
they heal a
dogmatic
lot of
rituals.
stress when they're in there.
For some,
So,
atomic against the bloodshed.
let's go heal up our war heroes, because they're all super stressed out at this point. So Jess will only pray or flagellate, so we gotta take Jess to the Abbey and set him up in the cloister to go meditate. And Road, we just removed his really negative quirk. He could spend some time in the brothel. He's been out and about in town all day. And Aya, I think, can only gamble now. Yep. Only gamble. To the tavern. Sadly, this jerk, the caretaker, will randomly steal your spots in your stress-relieving places whenever he wants. So right now, Aya can't relieve any stress, unfortunately. Selfie will only flagellate. So, into the penance hall, I guess. Guess she's gonna go whip herself for a couple hours. And that's somehow gonna relieve some stress. And Sinful is anywhere. Let's put him in the bar. It's the cheapest way to recover. And so Aya can't relieve any stress. Jess is relieving stress. Wing and Wang kind of stressed out, but I don't really want to put them in. And now we have a bunch of new people that we have to name and do stuff with. However, I've been streaming for a bit, so I think I'm going to take a break now. It's been fun. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, I guess.